I wish I want to do it again, but like I don't need to, obviously.
This is the best part. Asked AI, I said, where's the best hair transplant clinic in the USA? And Dr. John Cole was the first one. I just want to take a picture of it. This is legacies.
Yeah.
This is a literal legacy.
What got you here? You just had a long procedure. How was it?
It was honestly great, dude. Going into it, I was extremely nervous. Then when I woke up this morning and I got here and I met the team and everyone was just so nice and attentive, dude. Like they were perfect, bro. Like I had a great experience. I thought it was gonna hurt so much more than it did. And I'm just like, dude, it's crazy. I really did it, bro. It's crazy.
It's been a long time coming. You've been thinking about it for a
I've
while.
been thinking about this for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And I saw you guys in August and I was still on edge about it. And it was January like 10th. I was like, dude, what am I doing? I was like, I'm doing it. I made up my mind. And then January ended and I was like, I still haven't done it. So I shaved my head to kind of give me some motivation to do it. And when I saw what I looked like, I was like, I got to do it. And then I called you guys and then you were like, it's on. And then now we're here and now I'm done. Dude, now the hardest part is done.
Yeah, well, the recovery, you just got to be careful.
Oh, dude,
you got to be careful.
I'm going to be like a monk this next week. Just meditation, stretching, you know. That's my number one priority right now is just to like do what I can to get the best results that I can. You know what I mean?
Don't want sunburn though. All right.
Oh,
so
none.
Sunscreen. You got to be pretty proactive with that. Baseball cap.
For the rest of my life, my hair routine will probably be like top 3 priorities. I'm in monk mode. I'm gonna be meditation, stretching, steak, chicken, maybe some rice. Like, bro, it's like I'm about to be at home watching movies.
You gonna do any exercise at the gym at all?
I was gonna ask you about that. When's the soonest I can get back in the gym?
You could get it. Well, because was there a lot of circulation during the procedure? A lot of pop. I'd wait till tomorrow.
Yeah. So wait, I could go back to the gym.
Yep.
And
you can run. You can lift weights. You just don't want to do a headstand. Yeah. No jujitsu. No wrestling.
Can I sweat?
You can sweat. Sweating is actually going to help get those grafts off a little bit, the scabs off a little bit quicker. Moisture.
Are you
Moisture
kidding me?
in general just helps.
Dude, coming from you guys, I really appreciate that answer because I've heard multiple places or my friends have said, oh yeah, you can't work out after the surgery. I'm like, well, where'd you get yours done? And they're like, Istanbul. And I'm like, well, that's why you can't work out because you went to go see.
They're overcalled. We had bodybuilders that came in. They were doing 3-day surgeries, like completely bald. These are Olympic guys,
bro.
And we told them, don't work out for a week. Don't work out for a week. And like, I don't take off days. Like, oh my god. And he went out there. He's bench pressing. You know, he's doing all that stuff. Comes back the next day. We look at the graphs. Oh, he didn't mess anything up. Great. Bro. And every day he walked in, we were checking him out. And back in the day, we'd only do like small cases, like small sessions. So it was an all-day event just to get 500-600 out.
Dude, this whole thing is crazy. Another question I have with the swelling, is there anything I should be concerned about? Like,
it's all that work we did,
just
gonna come all the way down.
Valid. I mean, like, it's gonna look pretty cool. I think. You know, I don't really have a lot of chances for my face to be swollen up.
Yeah. People won't recognize you.
I'm cool with that. You know, like I'm expecting now that I know that my face is gonna kind of swell up. I'm probably gonna go surprise some of my friends tomorrow at their job. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna say, "Yo," and they're gonna be like, "What happened to you?" I'm like, dude, beauty is pain. And then that's probably gonna be what I'm gonna say. Because I've been talking to them about this for years, dude. Especially like my dad, I've been talking to him about it, and he's tired of hearing it. And I just can't wait to see what he says, dude. He's gonna be freaking out. He said, if yours looks as good as I'm expecting, I'm gonna get it done. And I was like, bro, this ain't for the weak. But low key, to be honest, like anybody could do this. Like straight up, going into it, obviously, like you're probably gonna be nervous, but this, like, once you get started, and like I was expecting to leave here, like obviously happy. I'm leaving here ecstatic, but like I was expecting to leave here in a little bit of pain. I don't feel that yet. And obviously, I know it'll come. The itches will come. The scabs will come. A little swelling will come. That's expected, you know. But pain is temporary.
Yeah,
that's what I believe.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Bro, exactly. And like, dude, I don't know. I just like just to see that, like, even in the, like that reflection, dude. It's like
There it is.
Like that's chill. Like I could rock this. Like even if nothing grew back, obviously it will. But if nothing grew back and I just had a little short hairline like this, I would rock it.
Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
Exactly, bro. That is exactly what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I'm gonna be jacked. The goal is to just work out more. You know, that might not happen, but I'm happy with my physique now.
Well, you'd be surprised. You know, hair starts growing in. You start looking at it. It's like, oh man, I look good.
I feel
it makes it easier to kind of knock out some weight.
Exactly, bro. And I feel like this is a part of my ascension. Like I feel like I have ascended after this. I don't know, but like this is sick.
Yeah.
Like this whole day has been sick. They just start doing their job, and I was shocked with how like fast they were doing it. I thought it was gonna be a whole like, and then the whole team was helping. Like there was numerous people helping. Anything I needed, they had. And what's funny is like, they were jokesters. Like they kept me laughing the whole time. They weren't like, obviously they were serious, but like they made it fun. You know what I mean? They didn't make it just like, oh, you're here to get this job done and then we're sending you out. They're very personable. And that's what I liked most about it, I'd say. Because like I was expecting just Dr. Cole to just me and him one-on-one. But the fact that there was a good team, one was great. Like and like I said, like it was great, dude. It was so great. It was so great. I can't wait to get home to show my friends.
Oh, awesome.
I can't wait to show myself, dude. This is probably the best investment I've ever made in myself. Like just by looking at myself now, just feeling it. And like during the procedure, my friends were texting me. I was on my phone almost the whole time, which was awesome. And they were texting me the whole time. They said, you really did it. You're going to love it. And I was like, yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? So like, I guess like we're on to the next chapter of my life now. Cause like, I don't have to worry about this anymore. So it's a big weight off your shoulders. You know, like I already feel better. Just like, even with like a big head right now, even if it swells up, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, it'll be gone in 4 days. But
dude, I'm so sick.
That's when you want to show everybody, hey, look at me.
Oh, I'm going downtown. Well, not downtown, but my friends work downtown, and
okay.
I'll probably go there for brunch or something and pop in, and they'll be like, what happened to you? I'll be like, I need a mimosa. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude. It's been a ride. I wish I want to do it again, but like I don't need to, obviously.
Yeah. Stick with the topical.
Yeah, dude.
That would be a lifesaver.
The topical is gonna be like a tattoo. Like it's just gonna be on my body for the rest of my life.
Brushing your teeth.
Exactly. Just put it in the routine, dude. Yeah. And less trouble, but more maintenance, but better looks. That should be the
logo.
Dude, that would be
slogan.
That would be a great idea. I kind of forgot what I said, but it's clipped.
Well, yeah,
it's clipped, dude. That
rewind the tape,
dude. This is crazy, but when this like gets better, I'm gonna pull up on you guys when you're not even expecting it.
No, give me a call.
Yeah,
give me a call.
Yeah, probably.
Give me in the air. Say, hey, I'm in the area. Can I see you?
You guys and you guys like I'm just, dude. I can't believe how easy it was, bro. Like it was I spent months, especially the last like 60 days, like just stressing on like this process. But the process was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Like,
I know it. I could hear it in your voice.
It was literally insane to me. Like, and the hardest part was like not moving. Yeah. Like I'm always moving, dude. Like they kept telling me I was moving, but I felt like I wasn't moving. And then after they said that, I started moving. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe.
No, you're tough. That was tough.
Yeah, it was tough because I don't know if were you guys messing targets. With me? They're like, you're moving, and I swear I was being so still. And then as soon as they said that, I couldn't stop moving. I was like, but
let me check it out.
And so you're serious? I can go to the gym looking like this?
Yeah, you can go to the gym looking like that. Just no headstands.
Yeah,
okay?
no
swimming pool.
No swimming pool. No obviously.
Go in the ocean 4 days afterwards if you wanted to.
Could I? What about showering? When's as soon as I can take a shower?
You can wash your body tonight. Just don't eat any water on the grass.
Nothing.
You're gonna do that 2 days after the operation. Now we did a product in your donor area called Rayagel.
Yeah.
Do you recall what that does?
It's supposed to speed up the healing process of the donor area.
It does, and it's really great for wound healing. We're doing a study right now, and I was looking at his donor area, and like we were using A-cell before, you could still see a scar here and there.
Yeah.
This time, all the skin looks the same pigment. So if you want to do that shaved look, you're more than like it's a high probability if you look extremely close, you won't be able to see those FUE scars.
Yeah, dude.
But it's going to give you donor regeneration.
Wow.
Okay, so if you did what 2,200? Let's say you did 2,000. You're going to see about 6 to 1,200 of those grafts regrow. So we can relocate them again if you ever start to lose this.
Dude,
crown.
This is the
biggest body mod that I've had. Best choice of my life, I think. On like even right now, like if nothing grew back and the swelling went down and this is how I looked and it just a little hair was on the top, I'd be phenomenally pleased. Cause like I feel like I can rock that look. Not many people can. But
you get to enjoy it for about a month though.
This exactly, bro. And like I like to keep my friends guessing, you know? Like all my friends, they complain about their jobs, you know, and I have a pretty good job. I work with my family business and I'm working in a coffee shop right now, but I'm still looking for like a career. And I'm blessed to say that like I do enjoy like the free time I have, but like I'm gonna pop out on my friends and they're like, what happened to you? I could tell them anything. They're not gonna even know what this is. They're like, what's wrong with your head? I'm like, dude, I was kidnapped and they did something to me, bro. And now I look like this, but it doesn't look too bad, does it? You know? And they'll be like, what? You know, but who knows? I'm a jokester, but this is the best choice of my life, bro. And my buddy, I went on TikTok live during the.
No kidding.
I went on TikTok live. I got like 30 viewers. People were asking to join the live, and I didn't want to let them join because like they'd be talking and stuff. I didn't even know these people. One of my homies hops in. He said, "There's legit no way," and I responded. I said, "There is a way," and he said, "Dude, I'm going bald. There's no chance I will ever do that." And then I got off live. I texted him. I said, "You really would never do something like this?" Because he's balding as well. He said, "Bro," he said, "I've accepted it." He goes, "After seeing what they did to you," he said, "Bro, I know you were in so much pain." I said, "Dude, it really wasn't that bad." And then I had another friend who we always mess with. He said, "What did it feel like?" I said, "Bro, it was awful." But I told him I'd call him later and give him more details. I'll tell him that it was completely fine. And he's thought about it. He's like the best candidate to actually like do it. You know, this took a lot of bravery and courage to do. Something I never expected to do after noticing like my hair loss in 2023. Nothing was really like too bad. And then this year I just had to jump on the wave, you know, and send it.
Yeah, but you had the hair at the time.
Yeah,
I mean, when you came in, you're brushing it forward. I looked at you when I walked in, like, you got a full head of hair, and then we combed it back. It's like, oh.
Yeah, dude, now I can grow. I don't even know what is gonna grow back. Like, obviously, hair will, but like my hair's always been lighter in the front. So if it gets, maybe it's gonna be darker. Maybe it's gonna look better. Maybe it's just gonna look perfect. Maybe it won't look good at all. And even if that was the case, I had a good experience. You know what I mean? Like like the people here made me feel so comfortable, and that's what I was worried about. Like I said, I thought it was going to be me and Dr. Cole the whole time, and then when I saw the whole team, I was like, okay, it's a weight lifted off my shoulders. You know, I'm not going to be as like scared. And then, like I said, the whole team was just so nice to me, and that's what I won't forget. You know, I'm big on kindness, and they supported me through this, and that's what means the most to me. Even more than like looks, but looks are.
Well, that's
important.
why you came here.
Yeah,
It's the result.
Looks, dude.
The result's gonna be nice. This is gotta protect it.
Oh, bro, it's gonna be
careful with the sun.
It's gonna be insane. I'm probably just gonna wear hats in the sun, dude. Honestly, and then at nighttime I'll take the hat off, go to the club. That's gonna be chill. That's what I'm looking forward to.
You did extensive research. How'd you come across Dr. Cole? What led you here?
So I looked everywhere, man. I looked in Turkey. I looked in Chicago, LA. And I was just going on Google, typing in these things, and I've never really been big on AI up until around like probably last summer. Like I never really used it. Now I use it every day. It's great. ChatGPT and I are close. But I straight up, I was asking Google, and I could never find like a decent review for the United States. Mm-hmm. And I straight up asked Google, or asked AI, I said, where's the best hair transplant clinic in the USA? And Dr. John Cole was the first one. And then from then on, I just started doing constant research, like way too much research, telling my friends, what do you think of this guy? Is he a vampire? Are these people legit? Like, do you trust, like, should I go see them? And they were like, bro, at the end of the day, it's up to you. And I know when I came and met you guys in August, after meeting you guys, like I was still uncomfortable with like myself and like moving forward if I wanted to do this or not. But after thinking about it and like honestly talking to AI told me there's nowhere better else to go. And I mean, today proved that. Like it was just an insane experience that I recommend to anybody that needs it, of course. But like, it was AI. I found you guys through artificial intelligence. I would do it again. I'm probably not going to need to do it again, but if I need to, I'm coming here. I'm not going anywhere else. And I'm referring everyone I know here. Dude, I'm telling you, I got 2 people who are on they're where I was. They're on the verge of like, do I need to do this or not? Once they see whatever this turns out to be, they're probably gonna send it. Cause like I had to be the test dummy. Like all my friends, I have a lot of friends that are losing hair, and I'm like, bro, like let's take a group trip to Turkey and we'll all do it. We'll be together. And they're like, bro, I'm not going to Turkey. I'm like, well then let's go to Dr. Cole because he's the guy. And they're like, how do you know? Take off my hat. This is how. And I'll show them a picture. I'll be like, that's who I used to be. And they're like, what? And I'll be like, look at my TikTok. Follow me. I could be a hair transplant advocate. I'm probably gonna make videos. I have a TikTok, bro.
Oh man, it's gonna blow up.
It's
I
good.
guarantee it.
It's gonna blow. Dude, this is crazy. Bro. This is so crazy, bro. And like, I thought my whole forehead would be numb. I can feel everything up to like that area. You know, like I can feel this.
It's just a ring block.
Yeah, it's in like, I'd say another uncomfortable moment, like when they were doing the injections, like my head was swelling up. I thought my head was gonna pop. That was like the only time I had worry during the whole process, because I was looking at my head. I was like, these bumps in my head, man. I was like, what if she pokes it and it just pops? I don't know. Maybe that would have happened, but I think the worst thing.
Like a balloon.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was thinking. And I was like, this is crazy, but my mom loves it. First thing she said, as when she saw me, she said, Joseph, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I said, yeah.
It looks really good.
Dude, it feels good. You know what I mean? And I know the next couple of days will be uncomfortable, but I've been mentally preparing for this for over like 900 days.
I know you looked at a lot of results. So you've seen post-op guys, like there's so much skin around the grafts.
Yes.
Your grafts, like we mitigated the size of the wound, so it's just the graft up there.
That's insane.
You don't see giant chunks of like it looks like maggots on some of those results.
Yeah.
You look at their donor ears all chewed up. It's gonna look good.
Dude, I can't wait to see.
Especially when you get a little bit of growth back there. It's gonna blend seam.
This is legacies.
No.
Like this is a literal legacy. That's just how I feel.
Well, what you did, you're gonna live with it for the rest of your life.
I'm so happy that I did it.
Thanks for doing this interview,
bro. This was the best part of the whole procedure. Like genuinely. Well, this isn't the procedure, post-op. But best part of this experience was just coming in here and seeing this.
Bro, this is sick.
Oh, thank you.
They said, where can I watch? Bro, I'm telling you, there's already people.
Oh man, well, we better cut that
Yeah.
video quick, get it up.